Good morning, grade 1. How are you today? Hope you're all doing fine. Today our lesson is about hundreds. The objectives of this lesson is to recognize 10 tens as 100, to read and write numbers and number words for 100 to 900, to recognize place value of numbers to 900. I want you to remember, what do we call this? This is a ones unit. Ones unit. We used to use cubes to model the ones. When I put 10 ones together, what do I get? When I group 10 ones together, what do I get? I get 10 road. 10 road. So, let's remember again. When I count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, when I want to count 10 ones, when I want to group the 10 ones, I will have 1 10. So 10 ones equals 1 10. I have a question for you now. When I group 10 ones as 1 10, if I want to group 10 tens, what do I get? Let's think. You have to try to model it. I need you to draw 10 tens or 10 roads. Look, these are 10 roads. Let's count. I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So, when I have 10 tens, the value of each 10 is 10, right? Because 1 10 equals 10 ones. So, if I put 10 tens together, what do I get? Let's try to count. If each one of them equals 10 ones, let's count. 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, 100. So, when I group 10 tens together, I will get 100. 100. So 10 tens equals 100. If I group 10 tens together, I will get 100. We call this one 100 flat. Remember, we have ones unit, we have 10 road, and we have 100 flats. So, again, what do we call this? This is a ones unit. What do I call this? This is a 10 road. What do I call this model? This is 100 flats. Now, let's try to count. If I have 100 flat, what do I get? I get 100, or I can write it as a 100. If I have or model 200 flats, I get 200. I can write it in numbers as 200. Let's count. How many 100 flats do I have? 1, 2, 3. So I have a 300. I can write it in numbers as 300. How many hundreds flats do I have? Let's count again. 1, 2, 3, 4. 400. I can write it as 400. Remember, the hundreds are 3-digit number. Let's count more. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So 500 flats. So I will get 500. I can write it as a 500. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 600. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 700. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So 800. And the last one. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So I will get 900. Now, do you remember the place value chart? We took it before for 2-digit numbers. When I speak about a digit, the digit is the part of a number. So when I say 2-digit number, 2-digit number mean hundreds, mean tens and ones. Tens and ones. I place them in the place value chart. This is the place value chart. As you see, it contains tens and ones. So how do I write it as a number, or how do I model it as a number? When I put 3 tens and 5 ones together, I will get 35. 35 is a 2-digit number. Again, 2-digit number means it has tens and ones only. Let's see this one. This is a different place value. Why it's different? Because it has a 3-digit number. So we added 100. Now we will have a 3-digit number. Look at the places. Hundreds, tens, ones. So if I want to write this number, what do I get? Let's think. Remember, the hundreds, tens, ones. Let's write it as a number. I will get 100. 100. Remember, 100 is a 3-digit number. If I want to model it in the place value chart or to write it in the place value chart, I will write the hundreds, then the tens, then the ones. When I put the 3 numbers together, I will have 100. 100 is a 3-digit number. Look how many digits do I have? 1, 2, 3. I have hundreds, tens, and ones. Let's practice now. Now, I need you to look at the picture, at the models that you have. You have how many hundreds flats? Let's count. I have 1 and I have 2. So I have 200 flats. So I will write 2. Now, I want to ask you, do you have any tens or any 10 rows? Well, as I see, no, I don't have any tens. So I'll put 0. Now, do you have any ones in the picture? As I see, no ones unit. I cannot see any ones. So also I will put 0. Now, what do I get? I have a 3-digit number. What is it? Let's think. It's a 200. 200. Again, 200 is a 3-digit number. When I want to model it in the place value chart, I will have 2 under the hundreds, 0 tens, and 0 ones. So I get 200. How do I write it as a number word? 200. Please grade 1. Remember 2 review the number words from 1 till 10, from 10 till 20. Remember to review the ones and the teens and the tens. So it will be easier for you to write the number words. Let's go here. How many hundreds do I have? Let's count. 1, 2, 3. 300 flats. So I will put 3. Do you have any ones or any tens? As I see, I don't have any tens, so I'll put a 0. Let's think. Do you see any ones or any ones units? No ones units also, so I'll put a 0 also. What do I get? Who can tell me what's the number here? It's a 300. 300. How do I write 300 in words? 300. I have more now. I want you to count with me. First, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. I have 900. 900. So, I will write 9. Do you see any tens? No, actually. I can only see hundreds. 100 flats. So, I'll put 0 tens. Do you see any small cubes or ones units? Also no, so I have to put a 0. Now, what do you get? You have a 3-digit number. What is it? Who can tell me? I have. Very good. I have 9 hundreds. 900. How do I write it? 900. Now, let's practice more. What can you see in the picture? Only 100 flats. Let's count. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I have 700. How many tens do you have? Well, I cannot see tens, so I'll put a 0. How many ones do you have? No ones also, so we put a 0. What's the number? Yes, it's a 700. Very good. It's a 700. How do I write 700 in words? 700. Now, I want you all to open your books on page 349. Let's practice. This is page 349. Let's see the first example. The question says, model each. Group 10 tens to make hundreds. Circle the groups. Write how many hundreds. Now, as you see, he will put you 10 tens and you have to group it. Group it means put it in a group. Can you see the blue line? Yes, you have to make 100 by grouping 10 tens. So, how many tens do I have? I need you to look. I have 1 and I have 2. So, I have 2 groups of hundreds that contains 10 tens each. So, let's count. I have 200 flats, 1 and 2. I will put 2. Do you have any tens left outside the groups? No, I cannot see. So, you will put 0 tens. Do you have any ones? No ones. So, I'll put a 0. So, you will get 200. How do I write 200? I write 200 like this. Now, let's go to question number 2. As I told you before, you have to group 10 tens. You have to count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So I will group it. Group it means put it in a small group. Okay, so this is the first 10 tens. Remember again, 10 tens equals 100. Now, let's count more. I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Another 10 tens, so I have another 100. Again, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Another 10 tens. So, how many 100 flats do I have now? When I group 10 tens, I have 1, 2, 3. So I have 3 hundreds. Do you have any tens? Well, actually no. So you have to put a 0. Do you have any ones? Also no. So you will get 300. 300 again is a 3-digit number. How do I write it? THREE. This is a 300. Now, let's come here. You will do the same. You have to count 10 tens to group it as 100. This is 10 tens. If you want to count this group also, it's 10 tens. You have to group it in 100. Another 10 tens. And another 10 tens. Remember to count, okay? Count each group. When you have 10 tens, that means you have to put it as a 100. Now, how many hundreds do I have? I have 1, 2, 3, and 4. So I have 4 hundreds. Do you have any tens or any ones? Well, no. I cannot see any tens or any ones. So 0 tens, 0 ones. The answer is 400. How do I write 4? It's F-O-U-R. 400. Now the last one, you will tell me what you will do. Yes, you have to count 10 tens each. Put it in a group. 10 tens each. Put it in a group to have a 100. 10 tens. 10 tens. And another 10 tens. Wow. How many hundreds do I have? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So I have 5 hundreds. Actually, I don't have any tens, 0 tens, and 0 ones. So the answer is a 500. Remember again, 500 is a 3-digit number that contains hundreds, tens, ones. Again, the 500 contain hundreds, tens, ones. Okay? How do I write 5? It's F-I-V-E. 100. 500. I hope you understand the lesson. If you have any question, please don't hesitate to contact me. Okay? Have a nice day. Stay safe at home. We miss you all in grade 1.